Hello everyone, welcome to Sneha videos. This video is for ninth class, chapter 1 real numbers, and in this video we are going to learn exercise 2 which is based on irrational numbers. Okay, so in this video we are going to discuss the problems from 1 to 4 and 8, 9. The other problems based on long division method are given in one video, and how to locate an irrational number on a number line, that is given in another video. So I'll provide these videos in the description, so please follow the links given in the description for the detailed explanation of long division method and how to locate an irrational number on a number line. So here is your first question. Classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. To know whether a number is rational or irrational, we should know the clear explanation of this, what is a rational or irrational number. For the clear explanation, please follow the link given in the description. I will provide this also. Okay, so rational numbers, they are p by q form numbers, and the terminating and non-terminating repeating, and means after decimal if the same digit is repeating, then, or if after decimal if the digit stops, then these two comes under rational numbers. If it is non-terminating, non-repeating, or root of non-perfect square number like this 13 or 15, these numbers are also comes under irrational numbers. Okay, so for the clear explanation, you please follow the link. So we'll go through the problems now. First problem is root 27. Okay, so root 27 is a irrational number because it is a non-perfect square number. Okay, it is not a perfect square number. If root 25 means it is 5, it is a perfect square number, so it is a rational number. But here root 27, it is not a perfect square number. Under root non-perfect square numbers are all irrational numbers. Okay, so let us go to the next one. Root 441. So root 441 is 21, which is a natural number, whole number, integer. So it is also a rational number. Okay, let us go to the third one. 30.2323423445. Here no digit is repeating, no same digit is repeating, right? So it is an irrational number because it is a non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. Okay, so let us go to the next one. 7.484848. Same 48 is repeating, so I can put 7.48 bar. Okay, so when bar is represented, or when the same digits are repeating, then they are non-terminating repeating. The name itself is telling that it is repeating, the same digits are repeating here, so it is a rational number. Okay, so let us go to the next one. Here no digit is repeating, same digit is not repeating, right? So it is irrational number because it is non-terminating, non-repeating. Okay, so by seeing the numbers itself we can say whether it is a rational or irrational. If it is like this perfect square, then it is rational, or the same digit repeats, then it is also rational. Irrational means if it is non-perfect square number or the same digit is not repeating, then they are rational numbers. Okay, so let us go to the next one. Here you have 300 like this. Okay, by seeing this you can say that 30 are repeating, so it will be rational, but it is not, because here 30 is there, here 300 is there, here 3000 is there. There is no proper order. Okay, there is no proper repetition. Okay, so it is not a rational number because it is non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. Okay, so the repeating decimals, non-terminating repeating decimals will be rational, whereas non-terminating, non-repeating will be irrational. You should be perfect with these terms, then only you can, if you are perfect with this, then you can easily write these numbers by seeing itself. Okay, so let us go to the next slide. Here is your next question. Explain with an example how irrational numbers are differ from rational numbers. Means what is the difference between rational and irrational number? We should explain with an example. Okay. So this is rational numbers. This is irrational numbers. Okay. So rational numbers means they are expressed in p by q form. where p and q are integers. Okay, here they are, we can write a negative number, integer. Okay, this is a rational, negative rational number, positive rational number, even you can write 0 also. Okay, next, irrational number means we cannot express them in p by q form. They cannot be expressed in p by q form. Okay, and the example, so here there is another definition. Irrational numbers means root of non-perfect square number. Means any root with a non-perfect square number, then they are irrational numbers. Even though it is an even number, even though it is a composite number, but it is not a perfect square number, so it is an irrational number. Okay, because when you find out the square root of root 32, you will get in a decimal form which will be non-terminating, non-repeating. Okay, this we'll see in the long division method. Okay, so the numbers which cannot be expressed in p by q form and the numbers which are non-perfect, root of non-perfect square numbers, these two comes under irrational numbers. Okay, so I can give the examples like root 2, root 7, root 8, etc. Okay, so let us go to the next one. Here is the next question. Find an irrational number between 5 by 7 and 7 by 9. So here you should see that it is irrational number. It is not a rational number. Okay. If it is a rational number, if we ask to find a rational number, then you can use a plus b by 2 method, mean method. Right. We can do mean method and we can write a rational number between them, or else you can make the denominators same and do into 10 by 10 method, or you can make the denominator same and you can write an irrational number, a rational number between them. But here he asked an irrational number. Okay, so for that we'll write the decimal form of these numbers first. Okay, and he asked how many more they may be, means how many irrational numbers there may be between these two irrational numbers. Okay, so first we'll write the decimal expansion. So 5 by 7 means 0.714285, means bar means it is repeating the same thing. After 5 you will have again 714285, again you will have 714285. Okay, so as it is repeating, this bar represents that the same digits are repeating. So non-terminating repeating decimals comes under rational numbers, so it is a rational number. Okay, now next we'll write the decimal form of 7 by 9. It is 0.777, means I can write 0.7 bar. Okay, here only the 7 is repeating, so I can put the bar for only 7. So it is also repeating decimal. These two rational numbers. Okay, now we should find out an irrational number between them. Simple. Here 714285, here 0.7. You can write any decimal form between these two decimal forms. So I can write 0.72753, anything. Okay, so there are infinitely many irrational numbers between 5 by 7 and 7 by 9. Okay, because the decimal expansion, as it is not repeating, there may be infinitely many irrational numbers. There may be so many numbers. I can write 7, 1, 3, 6, so on. Okay, 7, 0, 4, 5, so on. Okay, in that way also I can write. So there will be infinitely many irrational numbers between 5 by 7 and 7 by 9. So whenever he asks to find out an irrational number between two rational numbers, these two are rational numbers. Okay, when two rational numbers are given and he asks to find an irrational number, first you write the decimal expansion and write whatever decimal number in between them, and you can represent, if any, how many are there, means you can represent infinitely many numbers. Okay, so suppose if we gave, so, okay, we'll discuss that in the upcoming problems. So here is the next question. Find two irrational numbers between 0.7 and 0.77. Simple. 0.7. What is this? A rational or irrational? It is a rational number because 0.7, there is no continuity after the decimal. If there is no continuity, it is a terminating decimal. So the terminating decimals comes under rational numbers. Okay. Whereas 0.77, this is also not having any continuity. So on is not there, right? Dot 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 is not there. If there is no dot dot, if it is stopped here, it is a terminating decimal, so it is rational number. So between two rational numbers, he asked again to find two irrational numbers. So you can write any decimal expansion. So 0.701, 01100001100 like that. Okay, or else you can write 70200200002 4 zeros in that way. Okay, any decimal expansion you can write. Okay, so let us go to the next problem. So this is your next question. Find at least two irrational numbers between 2 and 3. Okay, so here he didn't give a p by q form number. If we give p by q form number like before problems, we can write in the decimal expansion and we can write any two irrational numbers. But here he gave two natural numbers, not in p by q form. These are also rational but a natural number. Okay, so simple numbers 2 and 3. Okay, so for such type of problems, simple children, when two natural whole numbers are given and he asked to find two irrational numbers between them, just write the square of them, square root of them. 2 means root 4, right? 3 means root 9. These are perfect squares, right? Root 4 is 2, root 9 is 3. These are perfect squares, so these are rational numbers. Now I can write irrational numbers between them. What are the numbers between them? Root 5. It is an irrational number because it is not a perfect square number. Next, root 6. Okay, any two irrational numbers you can write. Okay, so 2 means root 4, 3 means root 9. So the in between numbers will be root 5, root 6, root 7 and root 8. Any two numbers you can pick out. So I am picking root 4, I am picking root 7 and root 8. Let us go to the next problem. So here is the next question. State whether the following statements are true or false and justify your answers. So you should state that the statement is true or false and you should give the reason for whether it is, why it is true and why it is false. Okay, so let us go to the first one. Every irrational number is a real number. Okay, so first we know that real numbers are the group of rational and irrational numbers. Okay, now from this he asked every irrational number means every irrational number is a real number. Yes, all real numbers are, or irrational numbers are in real numbers only, no? So it is true. I can give the statement as true because real numbers consist of both rational and irrational numbers. Okay, so let us go to the next one. Every rational number is a real number. So again, real numbers means rational and irrational. Every rational number means every rational number is a real number. Yes, all the rational are there in real, right? So it is also true. Okay, now next one is every real number need not be a rational. Okay, this real numbers, it need not be a rational means it may be irrational also, right? But he asked that it need not be a rational numbers. It need not be a rational number means it may be an irrational also because it is having both the rational and irrational numbers. Okay, it may be rational, it may be irrational. Okay, so we can say that it is true. So here is your next question. Root n is not irrational. So root n is not irrational if n is a perfect square. So if n is a perfect square means, let me take one example. Root 25. Perfect square means like this only. No? 25 is a perfect square. So I took root 25 which is 5. So he is telling that root n is not irrational if n is a perfect square. If this is a perfect square, then it is not irrational. Yes, it is rational because root of perfect square means it is a rational, right? So it is true. Okay, so let us go to the next one. Root n is irrational if it is not a perfect square. If it is not a perfect square means, suppose I am taking root 15, it is irrational, right? So the given statement is true. Okay, so next, all real numbers are irrational. Okay, he told all real numbers are irrational, but it is false because real numbers are rational also, right? It consists of rational and irrational, but here in this statement he is telling that all real numbers are irrational only, but it is false, right? So we can write it is false. Okay. I hope you understood my video. So if you understand, please share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.